Okay. Let's see if this will be a colourful one. We can make this one look good. Okay, let's see what we can do with it. How big we're going to make it? We're just going to make a guesstimate. This shouldn't be too hard. So we're going to make it 200 for this. Another piece of refuse that I found lying around. That'll make a really good demo, I'm sure, if I can do it right. So we're going to make it really contrasty. We're going to lighten it. We'll see if we can make this look really, really nice. Even though it's a piece of refuse, it's going into the recycle bin when I'm finished. So let's see how we go. Make this look good. Piece of junk look good before we dispose it. Okay, what is this? It is... This was torn off a box for Hot Wheels City. The creatures are taking over Hot Wheels City. So more of this collectible shit, you know, more capitalism for the children to go crying to their parents that they want all the fucking collectible bits. I hate that sort of shit. I wish capitalism would fucking leave little children alone. I'm sure a lot of children I hear crying and having tantrums in shopping centres has its roots in the capitalism of marketing, and children are really soft targets. And the marketeers don't have any remorse for upsetting the family, the harmony in the family. I mean, kids become neurotic about having every little piece of a collection in a series. It's really destructive and really disgusts me the way capitalism works to hurt little children so they can make money out of them. So the kids become fucking cash cows for the big companies like Hot Wheels and shit like that. To me it's disgusting. It's really disgusting. We're using this as our master. It really grosses me out that kids are targeted like that. And sometimes toys make kids have fights in the playground. So there was an article on the radio, I think, that talked about bans on toys, certain toys. Like I think it included like tablets and phones and other things like that kids trade in that cause fights. So it's not really good that it's causing kids to fight and to argue and shit like that. We don't need that shit. There are the people who run this stupid... Now, what am I doing here? Do I really want a background colour for this? I don't think so. I'm not sure. But basically, I just get so disgusted that these adults are taking children, are contaminating the minds of innocent children, and making them grow up quick by making them into people that just demand. I mean, yes, we have to have material items. We have to have money. It's not like I'm going back to communism or primitive forms of transactions before money, or should I say, maybe in some places where money hasn't taken off. We do need money. I must acknowledge. I want to acknowledge that. I'm not there to kill off having money or trading with money. Money is important. Money does have a place in the human race. I know that rhymes a bit cheesy, but basically it's true. It has a place. But the attitude of people and the behaviour of people from that attitude has got to change. We've got to change. Capitalism is on its way out. It's becoming very hard to live under. It's becoming mean and horrible and greedy. It's really creating really big problems in the community. And basically, we have to kill off capitalism. We've got to kill it off. Or should I say, maybe capitalism will kill itself. Maybe when electricity becomes so expensive, more and more people will be turning off the lights. When I was lining up at Coles, yes, that's another capitalist bullshitter that I have to use because it's cheaper than going to a small shop, which is atrocious. But I have to use Coles and Woolworths and sometimes Aldi because I can't afford to pay for a corner shop because they're more expensive and don't have as much. But basically, I hate the things that Coles is selling, like those little miniature replicas of their products. So that kind of shit I am totally against. And that's like adults getting involved in a similar thing to children. But you've got to expect it more from adults. But then you've got to expect it more from children because children are naive normally and they don't know what's happening. But basically, capitalism will probably die when people can't afford. There might be a serious economic downturn equal to more severe than the Great Depression. So if we have enough of a downturn economically, the fact that the power's going up in price, electricity, more people are going to keep switching off. And when we hit the point where there's actually another Great Depression or something even worse, where everything just collapses, well, there's not going to be enough money to even run the electricity power stations. There won't be enough money for that. Everyone will be turning to primitive yet inexpensive forms of, say, lighting the house. I'll tell you why. When I was at Coles, I was about to say a while back, I saw a man and he didn't look very rich. He looked like he was probably it looked like he was on the edge of getting old. It looked like he was on benefits, and basically he had bought some candles, and I could see these were like candles for household use. So this man looks like he's already switching off the lights with candles. However dangerous they are, people will resort to using them. My mum also switches off the lights. She conveniently uses the light from the street light for her to get around inside the house, or the lights that her rich neighbours leave on, wasting power, and they've got more money than she has. So basically she's been turning off. And I've been reducing my use. So once these power companies run out of money around the world, if it happens it's going to happen around the world, I predict. Well, people are going to have to live without cooking, without running water, because the pumps that pump the water around would be electric. The pumps at the service station will also be electrically run. So once the power's gone, there'll be no petrol. They have to ration the petrol. So who knows how long this downturn could last. And without electricity, there's no real chance of survival and recovery. So we could be without the lights indefinitely, and maybe mankind will end up extinct because there's not enough trees to cut down and use to burn to cook your food or boil your water. And there's going to be sanitisation problems. There's not going to be any place if someone gets an injury or gets sick. So fucking capitalism looks like it's bound to eat itself. And I'm not afraid. I say bring it on. Let's see it happen, because I'm so fucking over this capitalist bullshit that these fucking companies lord it over us. They're not lording it over me. I'm using their fucking bullshit like Konica Minolta to fucking get my way, so I can jump ahead and do something good for mankind if we can get the lights back on. If and when we can get the lights on. How many people are going to survive? And how are we going to get the lights back on when everything's gone backwards and nothing's affordable and people are dying by the droves and there may be an extinction event? Well, fuck yous all. You who love capitalism, you who love money, beware, because you're going to be doing more than sitting on my fucking middle finger, bitches. You're going to be grovelling and you're probably going to die a horrible death. So fuck off. Bring on the post-electric period. Yippee!